Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Have you been craving Edikang Ikong Soup over here in diaspora? Today's recipe will guide you step by step on how to put together a pot of delicious Edikang Ikong Soup. I hope you enjoy watching this video. This will take you back home. Stick around and let's cook. First, you want to go ahead, make your choice of protein. You can go for cow meat, you can go for goat's meat, cow tripe, cow skin, cow leg. In my pot here, I have goat's meat, I have cow leg, and cow tripe. I'll go ahead and season mine with some bouillon powder, small amount of salt. Go in with my green seasoning. This green seasoning contains a whole lot of green herbs. One thing you do not want to season with is curry and thyme. If not, you can go in with some chili flakes, whatever you have. But just avoid the curry and thyme or rosemary. These things are powerful in flavor, and we do not want to overpower the taste we want to achieve in our Edikang Ikong soup. Okay, you will add in some amount of water to your protein. Let it cook until soft and tender. One thing you want to avoid again is adding too much water, because what we need to make our soup is just small amount of stock. So just be mindful, add in water and let the water cook down. Now you will scoop out your protein once it is soft and tender. Why I am doing this is because I want to get off some of the bones in this meal, which is, for example, the cow leg and all that. I want to get them out. So if you have stock fish, make sure you cook your stock fish along with your proteins, okay? I didn't add any to mine. And then the rest of the stock, which is just a small amount you saw, you will add it to a pot or whatever pot that is suitable for you for this recipe. Now, this is the most important item we need for this soup, which is the leaf. If you live in Nigeria, you want to go for water leaf and ugu leaf, aka a pumpkin leaf. Now, because I live in diaspora, it is hard for me to get those leaves over here. You can get a frozen pumpkin leaf, you can get so spinach. So you want to substitute water leaf to spinach, which we usually find over here, because spinach has the high amount of juice we find in water leaf. Again, for the ugu leaf, you want to go for F4. I don't know what other name we call F4 in English. You want to go for F4. That's because I have it in my garden growing. It's summer, so I had to go for it. If not, you can go for kale. Now, kale will stand as a ugu leaf, okay, or F4. White spinach will stand for you there as the water leaf. To be honest with you, if you give me 20 euro, I won't slice this Edikang Ikong leaf, because I don't just know why it's not for me. So if you have any means of leaving people who are good at it to do that for you in the market, let them do it, because like guys, the beauty of the soup is the size of the leaf you're making use of. There has to be thinly sliced. Now for my vegetable, after slicing my F4, I have to go ahead and slice the spinach. This was a frozen spinach, so but I still have to go in and slice it again. And then my ugu leaf is already been sliced. Just put that aside. And again, of course, in diaspora, nobody's going to do that for you. So get a sharp knife and make sure it is thinly or finely sliced. For my meat, I will just take off the bones from the cow leg, recut the goat's meat, the cow tripe, recut everything to have them just in a small chunks. Now you may be wondering why I hadn't the red bell pepper. This is going to stand for me for the freshness, for the red look, and for the taste. In Nigeria you can have a handful of Scotch bonnet pepper. It won't be too spicy, but in Europe over here, just one or two is spicy enough for a whole pot of soup. Okay, so here we have everything ready. As we go, I will mention uh, each ingredients we're making use of. Before we talk about the quantity of the stock we're making use of, let's take a look at the protein for today. I have my small chopped goat's meat, small chopped cow tripe, and cow leg. Again, I'll go in with some stock fish, and then some smoked catfish. Go in with some amount of that pepper blend, and then go in with good amount of crayfish, and then introduce your palm oil, which is very important. Cover it up. Do not add all the palm oil at a go. Cover, stir everything together, cover up and let it cook. For the stock you want to go for, it will depend on the kind of leaf you want to make use of. For example, fresh spinach has a high amount of water, fresh water leaves same. So if you're going for any one of it, you want to reduce the amount of stock you have in your pot, okay? Because we need lesser. Those leaves will produce the quantity or the amount of water you want for your pot of leaf. If not, you can go for a little bit more, just like me today. All my leaves does not contain a high amount of excess water, okay, to give me what I want. After adding your palm oil, cover it up to get rid of the raw taste of the palm oil first, and second, to make everything cook, release the flavor, just to enable you know how to adjust your soup, okay? After a while, you want to uncover, taste to adjust to your preference. Then add in small amount of bouillon powder if you care. I went in with some amount of bouillon powder, and then I went in with my periwinkle. At that point, I went in with the spinach, then cover it up and let the spinach cook a little bit to give you that texture you want to have for your pot of soup. Now you've allowed your spinach cook for some seconds. You want to go in with your kale, if that's what you have, your F4 or pumpkin leaf. Add in some palm oil, crayfish, and some blend pepper, okay? Like guys, this new adding of ingredient is going to refresh the pot of soup, give you that freshness and the good look you want to have. I let it cook down for a while, for some second or 1 minute again. Stir everything together and then bring in the last leaf, okay? So you want to set some aside. Lastly, this one is going to give you that green look, that freshness, that crunchiness you want to have for your pot of Edikang Ikong soup. And guys, see what we have here. Looks super delicious and yummy. Now let me know in the comment section, are you going to try this recipe out? What would you pair this pot of soup with? I would love to read from you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because I bet you have a lot to learn here. And also the notification bell, just to be among the first person to be notified. Now, after liking this video, go ahead and like if you haven't, okay? The hype button will pump up. I would be happy to see you hit on the hype button, okay? Just hype this video for me. It will go a long way for this channel, for this video. Thank you all so much. So of course I will be pairing this meal with pounded yam, okay? Not pounded yam, pounded yam. What would you pair yours with? I enjoyed every bit of it. I hope you enjoyed watching too. See you all in my next one. Bye for now.